Yo, what's good y'all? Double upload Matt in the building. You already know, and amen. Anytime we double upload, do I gotta say it, you gotta leave a like. And what are you doing? If you're new to the channel or you're not new and just not subscribed, hit that subscribe button to join the family and leave a like for more. It's a good day. I don't know what it is, but it's just slightly greater than others. Now on a serious note, we got a major thing to talk about in today's video, so let's waste no time at all and let's dive straight into it. We all know Mikey Williams and a little bit about him, so there's no need for an introduction really. Before I get into what I'm about to say though, I gotta give credit where credit is due. One of you guys actually DM'd me this on Instagram and gave me the video idea. So yeah, shout out to you, and if you don't follow my Instagram, what are you doing? I'm trying to hit 8,000 followers, so hey man, go show me some love. It's Matthew_Eckstein, I'll throw it up on the screen. Anyways, let's continue on. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, don't be scared to shoot me a DM. I love seeing what you guys gotta say and show me some love, and I'll show some love back. And what this subscriber sent me really opened my eyes and had me thinking, so I did a lot of research. The subscriber who DM'd me basically said this. Mikey used to talk about how he came from rags to riches and his family used to live in an apartment and he was really poor. But now all of a sudden, he's wearing expensive shoes and even has a Corvette. He got his Corvette for his 16th birthday, so if his parents were poor, how did they afford that? So where did all this money come from, and should his college eligibility be questioned? That's what the subscriber DM'd me, and I'm gonna elaborate more on that, and it just really had me thinking. And this video is going to be very interesting, so like I said, if you're new, get you a snack. It's gonna be a good one. I low-key forgot about it, but that's actually right. If you kept up with him for a minute now, he actually did used to talk about that. And even today on his Instagram post, Snapchat, or anything, he always talks about how he made it out the mud. And he's always referring to the quote-unquote rags to riches. But my question is, Mikey, did you really come from nothing to something, or have you always been rich? We've got a lot of stuff to talk about and analyze, so let's get into it. He just turned 16, so if he was always quote-unquote poor, there's no way he could have got that money randomly, because I know he doesn't work. I did my research just to be safe, and yes, he hasn't worked an official job. Maybe he did a couple odd and ends here and there, but nothing crazy. So we can cross that out of the way. There's no way he made the money on his own. And I think we're all on the same page and we can agree he didn't go from rags to riches. Or at least, he didn't do it by himself. Let's say for example, him and his family did go from rags to riches and no one helped him. Unless his parents got a crazy good job out of nowhere within the last year, this isn't even possible. He has every brand new shoe that comes out, he has all the new clothes, and he had a brand new Corvette. Brand new Corvettes are roughly $80,000 to $100,000. But once again, we can all agree this money didn't come from his parents. Or did it? And we'll touch on that later in the video. For another example, let's make another quote-unquote conspiracy theory. He's the one claiming he went from nothing to something and rags to riches and all that good stuff. So let's say he did. Well, if Mikey was as poor and lived in apartments like he said he did and he hasn't worked a job, this means that money could have only came from one place. And I think you all know where I'm going with this. It's kind of funny and ironic that he's gotten all these brand new shoes, brand new clothes, and a brand new car when he's popping in basketball. You can say what you want, believe what you want, but anyone that knows the system, they know that colleges pay recruits. I'm not saying they paid Mikey Williams already, but I'm just saying it's kind of ironic that he's getting all these brand new things. And just keep in mind, I gotta emphasize it, he's the one claiming he went from nothing to something, and if he didn't get a job, how is he getting this stuff? You don't get paid to play high school basketball. So there's not another real and possible way he would get the money besides from college coaches. Or a high school coach, maybe San Ysidro's paying him to be there. I'm almost 100% that's not sure, but hey, we don't know what to rule out. Another thing I've somewhat paid close attention to, if you follow Mikey on Instagram, you've probably seen this too, is that he's doing paid sponsorships and promos on his Instagram. Which isn't really a crazy big deal, and I'm sure he's probably getting 500 to 1,000 bucks per post. And I knew some of y'all might say that's how he's getting the money, but he's only done 5 or 6 of them, so there's no way that's paying for that car. And not only the car, but all the clothes and shoes he's getting. When you actually sit back and look at it, it's actually pretty interesting and intriguing. And it doesn't just go for Mikey Williams. You see this all over the country, but normally it's for college players. You see all these college football stars and college basketball stars that grew up in the poverty, and when they get to, the colleges, they're driving Lamborghinis and sports cars. Once again, it's not a coincidence. They're paying these players. But however, our story for this is different because we're seeing this with a high school kid. With all that being said, I have one more theory, and it may be the most logical one out of them all. And it's this right here. Maybe he's not as poor and didn't go from rags to riches. Maybe his parents have always had money. Maybe he just wants to act like he grew up from nothing to something. In reality, he grew up in California and always had plenty of money and got everything he wanted. It doesn't make for a great storyline, and I don't even think if that happened, he would admit it. For some reason, people think it's unattractive to come from a good situation to a better situation. Everyone wants to have that inspiring story of, oh, I made it out the mud, man, you can too. But if you really think about it, why would you be ashamed coming out of a good good situation and making it to the league. I don't know, but you guys definitely know what I'm talking about. Everybody wants to act like they never had anything. So long story short, maybe his parents just always had money and he just denied it. Let's say his parents did have an average lifestyle and good jobs. A brand new Corvette? That's kind of insane though. I know you guys are probably curious as to what I think about his situation, so here's my opinion. Me personally, I think it's a mix between both. I think he didn't go from rags to riches and he wasn't quote unquote as poor as he said he once was. And I also think someone else is paying him, whether that's Ball's Life, overtime, or college coaches, or even high school coaches. So I think it's a mix of both, and that's how he's getting this money. I think he's getting a little money, or probably a lot of money here and there, and his parents just had a good and average lifestyle. And of course, they probably helped him out a little, but he doesn't want to say that. As you guys know, Mikey is basically NBA Youngboy's little brother. They act the same. Well, let me take that back. Mikey tries to act like NBA, and he basically listens to all of his music. I think he's trying to play this gangster role, and maybe he is, but I don't know if he really came up from the hood. And oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention that's very important is that he's actually deleted the picture of his car off Instagram. He probably deleted it for the same reasons as I stated in this video. Everyone had the same question. Well, where did he get the money for that? Because if he came from the quote unquote rags to riches, there's no way his parents got him that. So whoever helped him get in that probably told him, hey, you need to delete that because things might get hot. I don't think it's a coincidence he deleted the picture of the car he got. Whether you think it's a coincidence or he just deleted a picture, it's still interesting to think about. And there's so many more things I can talk about. He has all these expensive chains. Chains are worth like $20,000 to $30,000. But there's no need to get into crazy detail about it because we could go on and on for days. I just really find this whole situation kind of interesting and strange. And as always, let me know what you guys think down below. Is it a coincidence? Where's he getting this money? Did he really come from rags to riches? Let me know. But hey man, with all this being said, that's about gonna wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned something. If you're new to the channel, what are you doing? Join the family. Hit that subscribe button and leave a like for more. And as always, let's be great. I'm out, y'all. Peace.